So, the skeleton is in place, the logo is in place, but we need more. So we've got our little table structure, but what we need, Joshua, is what?
We need images. We
need the cakes. I mean, that's not... it's got a very cool logo, the best cakes, but we need the cakes. We need the images. Now, obviously, if there's a real site and you selling cakes or doing something like that, I'm going to suggest you take photos of your own cakes. But in the interest of not having time to bake 9 different cakes, we are going to show you a very sneaky trick. Now, you don't want to just go onto... You can go onto images.google.com and search for cakes, but now remember, you got to be careful. There's copyrighted stuff out there, and yeah. So, to find some really cool images, and you can use this for all sorts of images, you can go to pixabay.com. And here you can get royalty-free images. It's just beautiful. You can drop them in. They are shared by our generous community, 1.1 million images. So it's super fantastic. And there's so many cool images here. So let's go. What are we going to search for? Cakes.
Cakes, yeah.
Cakes. That sounds cakes. Okay. Cakes is good. Same as searching Google Images. What you can do is there is a specification here. You can choose that you just want photos, etc. You can even choose that you want transparent backgrounds, and you can even start to say, well, you want it a certain sort of size. So there it is, and here we've got lots of cakes. So what we're going to need to do is pick some delicious looking cakes. So Joshua, tell me when you see a cake.
Yeah, so let's just go from the top of this one.
Okay, beautiful. So again, all you got to do is
actually open a new tabs, because you're going to have quite a few.
Okay, so we're going to open a couple of cakes in different tabs so that we can just quickly... We're going to ultimately need 9 cakes, but we'll just show you us doing 1 or 2 just so you get the idea, and you can figure out the rest. Oh, delicious cakes.
So we'll just do 1 row.
Okay, so here's 1 row of cakes, so we're going to have that one, and man, this is looking good. Okay, so what we would now need to do is... What are we going to do?
Going to have to download it.
We are going to have to download these. So again, there are 2 ways we could do this. We could link directly to this image, copy image address, or as we showed you earlier, you could download it. The problem with just linking directly to the image that is stored online on someone else's site, if they delete it, you're going to have a problem on your website. Downloading it means that you've got control over it, but it also means that if you want to publish your website, you're going to have to put that image online somewhere. So let us download these images. So we're just going to save them. You can either choose save as, or even better is if you choose free download, you can actually choose the size. What should we go? Should we just go with smallish images?
Maybe medium.
Yeah, well, I mean, the bottom line is we're not going to need really big images, but we're just going to stick them. I mean, you can. It's up to you. Whatever you want to do with the images.
The size is pretty good.
Okay, and hit download. And it's going to download that image. So we're going to, I'm going to give them some sort of sensible names. Cake 1. Obviously, you would give them a more intelligent name than that. And we're going to do the same for all our cakes. So.
Okay, so.
We're going to download Cake 2. And call that Cake 2. And you're getting the idea about this stage. And let's download cake number 3 at that resolution. And so you would need to do this for all of your cakes, or you would have to have your own images. But Pixabay, really cool place to get yourself some images. So there we have it. We have now got 3 images downloaded, and we're going to need to put them into our table. So, Josh, what do you reckon?
We can put
this has got to be pretty simple.
Yeah, so we've got all of our images there. You can see decent size.
Delicious.
Yeah.
Now, again, be careful with the size of your images. This is a decent size. It's a sort of midway size for the web. You don't want it to be too high res, because then it's going to be slower to load. But obviously, you also want it to look vaguely decent on a nice retina display type image laptop or computer.
Okay, so now we can copy this. Just make sure you get the .jpeg. So now we copy this. Come on, see. Okay, now we put our image in our table. So IMG. Now we put our little link there. So now it's got cake3.jpg. save this just to see how our website's looking so far. It's very big, so
It's a big mother cake.
you really get to see the detail on that.
Okay, we can fiddle with the size of that
so-
just now, but let's put in our cakes.
We'll first put on our thing, then we can change the width. Okay, so we go back to Finder. So actually, we know the names. We can just go like this. Hold down Command. And you see there's going to be 2 cursors flashing like that. So now when we go IMG, they do everything at the same time. See, like that? Now we can go cake. We don't even have to, we just Command V it.
And we just got to change that to 4 cake. What we got? 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, 2.
And 1. Okay,
One,
we're going our
3, 2,
cakes
1.
backwards. Yeah, whatever.
Anyhow, now we save that. This is gonna look very stuck, but we can
Okay.
change that now.
Right, so there we, as you can see, we do have our 3 cakes. They are sitting in one row and one table, but they are huge humongous.
Okay, so now using our little tip, Command, hold down Command while you're clicking. Now we can go. We can change the width. Equals. What should we make it?
Oh, let's sort of make it. Let's try 200.
200. 26. Oh no.
No, 200. I like 200. 200.
200.
201.
Okay, 201. Save that.
It's cool. Just
Refresh.
experiment.
Oh, I think that's too small.
Oh, you want a bit bigger?
let's
Okay.
figure.
307. 307.
307.
307. Never listens to me. This is his problem. Watch.
Oh, well, I listened to you the first time.
Okay,
I
not
think that's a
bad,
good
not
size,
bad.
yeah.
Okay, not bad. Right, so there we've got a row. We've got a row of 3 little cakes. Not looking too bad. And yeah, so what we're going to have to now do with them, we're not going to make you suffer it. We'd probably want to put in a few more rows of cake so we can have it look a little bit better. But there we have it so far. Over to you to get that set up on your side to see if you can get your page with a little logo and a row of cakes in it, or 2 or 3. And I think we're getting close to having something happen here. So remember the whole plan. The whole plan is to end up with something like that. And we will fiddle with it some more in the next lesson. And so that people can look at those, click on something, and see a recipe.